Hello everybody, Zachary Fruling, aka Cozy Azeroth here. I am working my way through a number of sometimes random old type-in TI Basic and TI Extended Basic programs for the Texas Instruments TI 99 4A home computer from computer magazines and newsletters from TI 99 users groups, computer magazines, whatnot, from the late 70s all the way through the 1980s and into the early 1990s. This program I'm going to do today is a short program. We're just going to call it Chimes. It doesn't seem to have an official name. This was in Micropendium magazine. I will put a link to the article in the description below if you're watching this after the fact on YouTube. Let's go ahead and read the brief program description. We'll get into TI Basic in the Classic 99 emulator, which emulates a TI 99 4A in a modern PC. We'll type the program in, we'll run it, see what we can learn from it, and see what we can make it do. Okay, so this article is called Are Those Chimes? Last month it was telephone tones. This month's sound idea has to do with a routine that emulates chimes. This comes from the Net99er group in Hurst, Texas. It will run in BASIC or Extended BASIC, they say. So we'll try it in BASIC and then we will try it in Extended BASIC if it doesn't work in regular TI BASIC. Okay, so this is more like a routine that you can insert into a longer program, it looks like. So let's go ahead and get into TI Basic. And let's get typing. So since we have line 100, let's just start with a call clear statement. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this, we'll have 100, call clear, then we'll do 105, print chimes. Okay. 200, go sub 1000. To 10 more program lines. We're just going to do a remark statement there. 1000, restore 1080. (1010), read a tone. 1020, if 99. This is a little strange. I'm not sure what's happening here. 1090 return. Could be if note equal. There's a lot of typos in these old programs. If note equals 99, let's just type it as it is, and then we can start debugging it if we need to. I think it's if note equals 99. No, that only goes to 30. Could be tone. I think it might be note, either note or tone. Let's just type it as is and see what we get. I think there's a typo here. There's typos in a lot of these programs. 1020, bad copy editing. Okay, if I don't think this is right. If equals 99, then 1090. It's going to throw an error when we try to run it. But that's okay. We'll run it, and then we'll try to fix it. 1030 for note equals... Oops, excuse me. Equals... -5 to 30, step 5. -5 to 30, step 5. 1040, volume equals absolute value of note (1050) call sound -99 tone. Okay, -99 tone. Volume tone times 2. It's an octave higher, apparently. Volume. Tone times 3 in volume. Tone times 3 in volume. $10.60, next note. $10.70, go to $10.10. $10.80, data. 2000, 2200, 2420. So these are the frequencies, 2000 and then 99. This is going to be what triggers the reset, I think. So I think the read statement gives you the variable tone. I think 1020 to say if tone equals 99. But we'll... Oh, hello. Thanks for saying hello. Chico OS, is that what it is? Nice that you could join us. I'm just typing in an old, very short type-in program for the Texas Instruments TI-99-4A home computer. I'm doing it on the Classic 99 emulator. And I think there's a typo in the program, so we're going to try to run it and then see if we can fix the typo. Let's run it. We're pretty much done. Let's see what happens. We're going to get an error. Yep. List 1020. Actually, let's list out the whole program. Yeah, I think... So what's happening is... So note is the variable having to do with the loop from lines 1030 to lines 1060. So it's not note. Tone seems to be, if you look on line 1010, no, this is actually just a little sound program that plays chimes. It's not very complicated at all. I'm just doing these wacky little type-in programs from computer magazines from the 1970s and 1980s and 1990s. And this was my favorite old retro computer, so I'm having fun just kind of digging up these old magazines and typing in these programs that haven't seen the light of day probably in 35 or 40 years, and giving them a go and seeing what they do. So. No, this is not a game. This is actually just going to be a little program that plays some chimes. That's all it does. This program had some built-in sound, or this computer had some built-in sound features and built-in graphics features. So this is just a cute little sound program that plays something resembling chimes. So, but if I look at the program, line 1010 says read tone, and that read statement is reading the data from line 1080. And it says if the value equals 99, then go to line 1090, which is return. And that gets us out of the subroutine and goes back to line 200 or 210. So I think we need to retype line 1020 to read if tone equals 99, then 1090. So let's clear the screen, list out the program, and now I believe we can run this program and hear chimes. Oh, bad value in 1050. Okay, so yeah, I'm discovering with a lot of these type-in programs that we're getting just a lot of errors. Like these weren't tested, they weren't proofread. Okay, so bad value in 1050. Call sound 99, tone. Oh, we don't have volume. Oh, volume equals the absolute value of the note. Okay. Why are we getting a... Oh, yep, there's a typo. Okay. 1050, I see a typo. It says volume instead of volume. That's my fault. Okay, call sound 1050, negative 99, tone, volume. Tone times 2, volume. Tone times 3, volume. Okay. Now let's clear the screen and list out the program one more time. That one was my fault. I added the lines 110 to 105 print chimes. So let's run it. Can't do that in 1090. What can't we do? $10.90 return. Well, we were getting some chimes. All right, let's look at the program. Can't do that in 1090. Okay, so we start the program. Oh, I see. So in line 200, we go to the subroutine. It starts on 1000. Okay, we start playing the chimes. Then we return. And that gets us back to line 210. Then it goes to play through it again. I think what we need to do is probably change 210. What do we need to do? We need to go back to 200. That will throw us back into a loop that starts the subroutine again. I'm pretty sure. All right, let's run it. See if we get chimes here. Okay, there we go. Now we're just looping and looping. So I took some liberties to get the program to loop. But at least we get to hear the chimes as listed in this program. This program was from the Net 99er group in Hurst, Texas, and this is in Micropendium magazine. Okay, I want to do a little improvement on this though, because I'm going to try to save these programs. So so let's add 5 remark chimes. Uh, 10. Actually, no, let's just do it with 10. 10 remark chimes. Get rid of 5. Let's try to give credit where credit is due here. So 20 remark. Net 99er group. From the Net 99er group in Hurst, Texas. 30. Remark Micropendium magazine. Let's see if I can look at which issue this is. Volume 1, number 2. Remark volume 1, number 2. 50 remark. Oops, remark. Had a date there as well, March 1984. Okay. I think what I'm going to do though, I want to make sure that it's cited in the program as well. So we'll just do something really simple here. So 105 print chimes, 106. Actually, let me look at how the program was listed here. Yeah, so we can do anything after line 100. So 100 call clear. Let's do let's get rid of 105. 110 print chimes. 120 print from the net 99er group. 130 print in, I should say, in Hurst, Texas. 140 print Micropendium magazine. 150 print volume, what was it? Volume 1, number 2. Volume 1, number 2. 160 print, and the date March 1984. It doesn't have an author of the program, which is a little unfortunate. You know, it's not a very long program, but it's nice when you get an actual author name you can cite. Okay, let's clear the screen, list it out. Let's see how we did here. Chimes from the net 99er group in Hurst, Texas. All right, let's run it. Just make sure it looks good. Okay. Now what I don't remember is whether I wonder if you can do this, print. I don't remember if it works that way or not. Nah, it doesn't like that. List 110. So we can do 110 print. Oops. Wanted a, there you go. Chimes. Let's see if it likes that. All right, there we go. We added just enough to make the program run in a loop. Let's see if there's any other improvements we want to make here. I think it's looking pretty good. You know, there was one typo in the program that we had to fix. This little, if you look at the program as written in the magazine, over here. Oops, sorry. Let's zoom in a little bit. A little more. Lots of zooming in these old archived magazines. Okay, yeah, right here on line 1020 it says if something equals 99, we had to add if tone equals 99. And then we could just add some miscellaneous program lines and whatnot. So not too bad. There you go. It's not the most interesting program, but at least we get a series of chimes. So to show you that for the chimes, it basically takes the same note and then does 2 octaves. So we have, you know, I don't know what frequency it is, but let's say the note is 2000. It gives you note times 2, which is 4000 hertz, and note times 3, which is 6000 hertz. And so basically the same note, you know, 2 octaves apart, 1 octave and then another octave. So and then it goes through this little progression, do, 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 so on and so forth. Cute little program. Hope you're enjoying these little type-in TI-99 4A programs I've been doing. You know, I enjoy this kind of, for lack of a better word, digital archaeology, taking these old programs that haven't seen the light of the day in a long time and, you know, putting them out in the world for people to enjoy. They're like little lost footnotes and threads of computer history that now, thankfully, thanks to this emulator, Classic 99, we can bring back to life. So anyways, I'm going to run the program one more time here. There we go. And if you happen to be watching this after the fact on my YouTube channel, be sure to check out the rest of my YouTube channel. You can find it under my real name, Zachary Fruling, or under my Twitch handle, Cozy Azeroth, for lots more TI 99 4A content, retro programming, retro gaming, miscellaneous educational content on a wide variety of topics of interest to me, both professionally and personally. And if you happen to be watching this on Twitch, hello, thanks for everyone watching. Chico OS, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for tuning into this live stream. I know this is going to be kind of a short stream, but thank you for tuning in. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel for lots of TI 99 4A content, lots of the things I just described. And if you happen to catch me streaming, say hi again and feel free to participate in any way you see fit. In any case, I really appreciate likes and follows and especially subscriptions, all of which help me out greatly in these challenging and troubling financial times. I will be back soon with another TI 99 4A, TI Basic, or TI Extended Basic type-in program. And if you happen to catch me streaming anything else like World of Warcraft or miscellaneous other games, again, feel free to say hi and participate in the chat as you see fit. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch everyone in the next video.